falling back.
This is the end of it, isn't it?
Yeah, come on, keep going. That's it, that's it.
There's the OK sign.
Is everybody else pulling off?
Yeah, Brian has to go around again. Let's go wide down here and pull off back into center.
All right, keep going, all right. They say go around the circle, remember?
This way.
They told us to go on around. Come on, keep going. Get in it. I'm almost sure that's it. We counted the laps right, didn't we?
Yeah. I guess that's it.
Keep going. Where's the modified boats? They already pulled off? Keep going.
I don't see it in the modified boats.
They had to run one lap. Yeah, they're already pulled in the course.
You think this is it, Jack?
This is it. Pull in. We've won the race.
All right, well then pull it over. Nobody behind you. Yeah, it is. Oh. No, it isn't. That's his wake I'm looking at.
I'm sure we got it right.
Gotta believe it.
Well, there you heard it. Art Lilly and Jack Carmody crossing the finish line, getting the checkered flag in this 1997 St. Petersburg Hurricane Offshore Classic. It's in the record books. It's over. And there you see Carlos and Charlie's #1 in open class. And now very shortly, we will be compiling the final results for you in today's race in the open, the modified, the pro stock, and the super stock. And there we come a little closer to Carlos and Charlie's with the checkered flag. And there in the distance we see Hurricane getting a checkered flag in pro stock. Then we got the XXX Muscle, Super V coming in #1, and In Contempt, the modified, a checkered flag for In Contempt as we look at the milling area and some of the other boats. A great race. And there we see XXX Muscle, Mr. David Branch and Company, getting a checkered flag in Super V. Here's Hurricane. Well-deserved checkered flag in pro stock. So the St. Petersburg skyline in the background. Great competition is over here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Beautiful day. And there we see some of the skyline. Great competition today, but most of all, safe racing. There we see the pier with many, many spectators coming out for this race. There you see it pretty much packed there on the pier. A great vantage point for this race. The pier here in St. Petersburg. And they certainly had their treat today. All right, now here are the winners. First off, in open class, it was Carlos and Charlie's in first place. Now, in second and third, it's unofficial because we don't know how the inspections turned out, but depending on how American Thunder and Mercury Racing place, it will affect the national point standings in open class. But Carlos and Charlie's #1. In Super V, it's XXX Muscle getting the checkered flag, followed by Nemshov in second place. And in third, Shindaiwa. XXX Muscle getting first place, the checkered flag in Super V class. In M class, it was In Contempt all the way. In second, Lightning Jacks and Hot and Nasty in third place. In Contempt getting the checkered flag in M class. Great run by In Contempt. In Superstock, Campazano Marine on top, followed by Vito's Team Stalker and Past Fast in third place. Campazano Marine #1 in Superstock. In Pro Outboard, Hurricane getting the checkered flag. In second place, Campion. And in third place, High Risk. Hurricane, as you just saw a little while ago, with a checkered flag in Pro Outboard class. And that's it. Those are your final results in this 1997 St. Petersburg Hurricane Offshore Classic. Fourth national race for the APBA here in St. Petersburg, a great event, and Freeze Frame Video Productions was certainly proud to be a part of it. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, the entire staff of the APBA for orchestrating a fine event. Also, Michael Allweiss and his lovely wife, Janet, for really getting this race together. It went off right on time, no major problems. A great event right here in St. Petersburg. Also, we'd like to thank the people who helped us transport our equipment to this race. They included Mercury Marine, Lake X, Hot and Nasty, and Danka. A very special thanks from Freeze Frame Video Productions. Also, our video production staff, including Mr. Russell Kilpatrick, our helicopter pilot from Kilpatrick Helicopters. Also, great camera work by Gary and Nancy Johnson. They always do a fine job for us, and we can say it's well appreciated. Also, Mr. Pierre Magnani, our onboard camera installer, always does a great job, hangs in there, and helps to give us those great onboard pictures. Now, as you might remember, Mercury Racing had some problems in open class, and we're going to go on board Mercury Racing to see and perhaps even hear what may have been that problem. Let's go on board. Well, there's your answer. An overheated engine. Joey Imprescia of Mercury Racing cooling it down. There you see Carlos and Charlie's in the background. Your checkered flag winner in open class, Carlos and Charlie's. So, on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame video production staff, this is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from St. Petersburg, Florida, hoping to see you at the next offshore race. Bye, everyone. Kamikaze, Tsunami, and Mountain Dew. Waiting for the green on this beautiful day here in Isla Mirada, Florida. There you see the pace boat beginning to pull away. A few moments away now. Patriot, Kamikaze, Tsunami, and Mountain Dew, the front four. And we've got the green flag now, this 1997 Miller Lite Offshore Challenge in Isla Mirada, Florida. Patriot, Kamikaze, Tsunami, and Mountain Dew. With Mountain Dew and Tsunami going to the front. Mountain Dew and Tsunami. This is your Oprah Gold Cup Series Championship. The final leg. There is Kamikaze on the inside. Mountain Dew, Tsunami, and Kamikaze. Mountain Dew taking the early lead. Now, as we look at Pennzoil, we see the new cowlings for the 1998 Mercury Motors. Diamond Marine, by the way, which is sponsoring the video production for this race today, is a Mercury Marine high-performance dealer out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Diamond Marine for all your outboard needs. Pennzoil in second place in the modified. Rick Middleton and Nikki Cutro aboard this 32-foot skater. In the local class, it's wide open L71, a 24-foot skater powered by two 2.5 VFIs. Alain Martel is the driver. Robert Rojas, the throttleman and owner of Wide Open, currently in first place in its class, over in control. Wide Open L71. Marty and Joe from Diamond Marine have worked on this boat. Of course, Diamond Marine sponsoring the video production of this race here today in Isla Mirada. Diamond Marine. Alain Martel and Robert Rojas aboard this 24-foot skater. Listen to those two 2.5 EFIs. Mercury powered, Wide Open. Patriot and Campazano Marine. Patriot and Campazano. Patriot, a 28-foot skater. Campuzano, also a 28-foot skater. Very evenly matched, as you can see. Battle here for second place in Superstock, with Patriot slightly ahead of Campuzano on the outside. But you can see it's pretty dead even there. A great battle going on here in Superstock, with Campuzano now taking a little bit of an edge. On the inside is Patriot, a 28-foot skater powered by two 2.5 EFIs. The driver is Charlie Tesoro, Drottleman Bobby Hamlin. Patriot, 28-foot skater Campuzano on the outside. Now, the Patriot race team would like to thank their sponsors, which include Amico Oils and also Environmental Source Samplers. Also a special thanks to Diamond Marine out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And of course, the lovely lady of the crew, Jackie Hamlin. Aboard Campuzano on the outside, Joe DeSanto and Rich Ginsburg. Aboard Campuzano, a 28-foot ductless skater. Campuzano. Battle going on here between these two Superstock boats, both 28-foot ductless skaters. Patriot on the inside, Campuzano on the outside. There's Power Broker on the outside. That means that Patriot now moves into first place in Superstock, with Campuzano on the outside. And of course, Power Broker, Charlie Tesoro and Bob Hamlin aboard Patriot, 28-foot skater. Charlie, the driver, Bob, the throttle man. Patriot #1 now in Superstock. And now here are the 1997 National High Point rankings after 5 races for the APBA. Of course, the last race will be in Galveston. In Open, it's Mercury Racing in first place, followed by Carlos and Charlie's, and in third, Alcone Motorsports. In Super V, Nemshaw, followed by Triple X Muscle and Ocean Spray. In the modified, in Contempt, Restore and Lightning Jacks. In Pro Stock, it's Hurricane, Campion, and High Risk. In Stock, it's Campuzano Marine Insurance, followed by Team Stalker and Cutting Edge. In Offshore B in first place, The Muscle. Citgo Superguard in second, and Dramamine in third. In Offshore A, Renegade, No Limits, and Alehouse. And finally, in Factory Class, it's Not the Intent, Mastery Engine Center, and OT. So those are your leaders right now after 5 races in the 1997 National High Point standings for the APBA. So on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame Video Production crew, this is Vince Lipari wishing you a fond farewell from Isla Mirada, Florida, hoping to see you at the next APBA race, the final one in Galveston, Texas. If not there, we'll see you at the World Championships either in Key West or Biloxi. Bye, everyone.